Why don't we start with P&O?
Good idea, Paul.
Well, so let's find out a little bit about the brand itself.
Yeah, well, I had a chance to actually visit Oceana, the ship that's featured here, so you're going to see a wonderful opportunity now of me having a look round and passing on that information to you. At just 77,000 tonnes, P&O Cruises Oceana may not be the biggest in the fleet, but she certainly packs a mighty punch. Fresh from her recent refitting, she was extensively and expensively refurbished and looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, you know, as a proud Englishman, the centre of my universe has always been my local pub. And on P&O's Oceania, you really won't go wrong by visiting this beautiful yacht and compass nautically themed pub, which serves up a healthy selection of Britain's best. On top of that, you can really live the high life on this ship with the bubbles of the Magnum Champagne bar or dancing into the wee hours in the chic Le Club. Whether you choose the more traditional fixed dining of the Adriatic or the freedom dining of the Ligurian, both restaurants serve up consistently delicious food from an ever-smiling army of knowledgeable waiters. For those who prefer their dining al fresco, then why not try a super tender steak at the Horizon Grill on Deck 14? You guarantee great taste and even better views. Or pop along and let Marco Pierre White dazzle your taste buds at Café Jardin. Friendly and interactive, as well as diverse, Oceana offers many entertainment options, from the high-rolling fun of the Monte Carlo Club to the cabaret and comedy of Starlights. You can pop along to the atrium for a classical recital, or head here for a pint and watch your favourite team in the Winners Sports Bar. And then, after a great meal, go to the Footlights Theatre, where you'll be hard-pressed to believe that you're not actually sitting in the West End. Stylish and inviting, Oceana's cabins come in all shapes and sizes, from spacious and fully equipped suites like this, offering a host of extra special touches, to mini suites, balcony cabins and standard inside or outside cabins. But all come with a host of mod cons and the daily steward service, plus the all-important tea and coffee making facilities. Because if you're like me, you can't even face the rest of the world without at least one cup of coffee.
Some great news for you on this. Nice video clip, by the way. But just yesterday, this has been a previous bestseller. It has been a previous bestseller, but just yesterday, Planet Cruise got to take the price down again, so you're really into a bargain. But before we get into the bargain and the pricing and all the freebies that you're going to enjoy with this, let's talk about the itinerary. Absolutely,
yeah. So a beautiful ship there for P&O Cruises, great British cruise line, over 177 years now of history. And let's take you around the world now. So we're going to fly from London through to Venice. And you're going to get on board, and of course it is still possible to sail out through the heart of Venice on ships of a certain size. This ship does fit that description. It's just 77,000 tonnes, and so you're going to sail out, that magical sail out, right past St Mark's Square, and then into a relaxing day at sea where you get to enjoy those fabulous facilities. And remember, all your food, all your entertainment is included in the price you're seeing on the screen. It's such good value cruising. Right, your first port of call is going to be Kotor. It's a gorgeous medieval city. Make sure you're out on deck at least an hour and a half to 2 hours before you arrive. It's Europe's longest fjord, and it's absolutely stunning. The sailing will just blow your mind. You're seeing some of the images here, but actually to be there is even greater. As you sail in, you'll see that the Kotor is buried, literally kind of burrowed into the side of the cliff there. It's a walled city. You can actually walk the walls, and I would recommend that you get a chance to do that. And inside, you get this charming jumble of narrow alleyways, of piazzas, of churches, of cafes, of clubs, of bars, of restaurants, with a great atmosphere. Sit back, get a coffee, watch the world go past, pop maybe to the Maritime Museum, which has a seafaring heritage dating back 12 centuries, or head out to the Lake Skadar National Park, or, my favourite, the enchanting Wine Road, which is self-explanatory. It certainly is a fun way to spend the afternoon.
Don't drive up there, though.
No, don't drive up there. OK, next we're going to Corfu. This is one of the most beautiful islands in the Mediterranean. It will cast a spell, or it's said to cast a spell on all that land on its shores. Shakespeare, of course, set the Tempest here. You've got millions of silvery olive trees gracing the hillside, the scent of lemon blossom perfuming the air. The actual old town, where you can walk along just about 10-15 minutes from where you dock, is gorgeous as you walk through the walls into this old world of jumbled streets and little shops and little tavernas. You can head up to Bella Vista for some amazing views of the whole island. I love the Achillean Palace. It's renowned for its architecture, beautiful landscape gardens. It's birthplace of Prince Philip, and they set For Your Eyes Only, the James Bond film there. OK, now, relaxing day at sea as you head out from Corfu, and then you're
going to need it before you get to Rome.
You are, absolutely, but you need a chance to recover just from the fun of those first couple of days. And then
the Eternal City, Paul. You know, it's such a beautiful place. I know we've both visited it many times, and you know, you can go and say hello to the Pope. Of course, you've got all the wonderful fountains. You've got the Sistine Chapel. You've got the wonderful view from the top of the Spanish Steps. That's probably the best view in the whole of Rome, in my opinion. You've also got wonderful places like Piazza Navona, where you can get a gelato and just watch the world go by. It's where they used to execute people in the old days, but these days it's a lot more friendlier. You can walk through the Roman Forum in the footsteps of Julius Caesar, stand in the Colosseum and imagine the gladiators fighting for their lives and the crowd baying for blood. It's an incredible city. Make sure if you go into a bar to get something to eat, stand up by the bar, don't sit down. As soon as you sit down, you get charged double. If you stand up, you get the local price rather than tourist price. Okay, from there, you're then going through to Monte Carlo. This is an incredible final port of call for your cruise. It's the playground of the rich and famous. And literally, as you sail in, if you sail in the early hours, you'll see the twinkling lights of Monaco greeting you. Of course, it's an incredible place, and it's literally self-governing. It's a self-governing protection of France. It's been ruled by the Grimaldi family for the past 700 years, and it's Europe's smallest state after the Vatican. You can walk the F1 circuit, bearing in mind the top speed and the best record for that is just 13 seconds. It will obviously take you a lot longer to walk round. You can go and visit the wonderful aquarium, this amazing shark tank, and you can head out and explore the Riviera itself, which is stunning. People that live here don't pay tax. You can't gamble, but you don't get to pay tax. It's a great balance. And you can go and, of course, sit in the casino, see the Ferraris pulling up outside and pretend to be James Bond. Yeah. Amazing place. Then you're heading back from there to Genoa, and then from Genoa, flying back to London. If you get a chance on the way out of Genoa, try some of the local focaccia or pesto. That's where it was invented. Part of Italy.
Let's have a quick look at the ship itself. So if you're wondering, you know, what is the Oceania like? Well, let's take a look at her now.
Yeah, so beautiful ship. And again, as you saw there on the VT, you've got big names, P&O's food heroes like Marco Pierre White, who have restaurants on board. And also, you've got a great section of different bars, you know, sports bars, so you can keep up with your sport. If you're a big fan of the football, or the rugby, or the tennis, the Winner Sports Bar on board will look after you. And again, food and entertainment, all included, Paul. It's such good value and such good service.
Well, you say good value. Let's just remind you that this has been a previous bestseller, but look at that price. This just dropped again yesterday, so you really are in for a treat. Dates available from April right through October. £499. In fact, each person that goes on this cruise can be saving around £300. £300 off that brochure price, which is a brilliant deal. Deposit only on many of the selected dates. If you would like it, on the left-hand side is an ID number. It's worth writing this down if this one tickles your fancy. 79471. Whether you're going to call the team on the number at the bottom of the screen or go to the website, it's handy to have that. If you've got it, that'll help the team go right through to this cruise. And of course, if you go to the website, put it in the search engine, it will take you straight through to this cruise and give you even more information. Let's just show you the prices that are available. Again, it's from £499.99. But look at this. Suites. You could be looking at a suite for a little over £1,000. And we've got dates right there through April, May, June, July, August, September and October. That is a steal of a deal. Please consider that one. That is one that I really, really recommend to you. And when you bear in mind, you could just put a deposit on that today. You're sorted. 0800 781 5458. And the team of experts are waiting for you until 8 o'clock this evening to take advantage of that.